Hello and welcome to another video review. My name's Geeky and today I am taking a look at the Beast Wars Neo Big Convoy. And here he is, and he is pretty much big. If I bring in a modern Combiner Wars figure, show you how big he is. Yep, big. So yeah, as you can see he is a Mammoth. And he's very nicely detailed. He's got obviously lots of fur. That was my phone, excuse me. Lots of fur moulded in here. Lots of panels as well. He is a shell former of the highest degree. And yeah, he is brilliant. This is the Sonicon release of it, which is identical in every way to the Hasbro release. It's just cheaper. I think I paid 70 quid for him. Yeah. Features in this mode, you can use this lever at the top here to make his trunk go up and down very slowly, or if you grab hold of his ears, which are articulated and move in and out, you can pull them back to make his tusks go up and down, like so. And thirdly and finally, you've got his giant cannon tank mode thing. You have to like half disassemble him to get him into it. So you crack his back at the top here after you move his butt out of the way. Come on, crack. There we go. You crack his back. You pull up the head as well to reveal the giant gun. You can, come on, that's it. It all articulates on the hinge here. So you turn that up, pull it up, spin it around, point it down again, and essentially you've got a tank mode. It's ridiculous, but it's also glorious as well. Just bring the camera a little bit back and a little bit up. It's such it is a ridiculous mode, but it's also one of the sillier fun ones. So yeah, obviously the next step is to get into his robot mode, as there's nothing else to talk about. So it's easier to take the cannon off. It just pegs in at the top here, like so. That's the cannon aside, so you just give that a little bit tidy up before we go when you wear the cannon. It's got a little handle where you can flip out, so you can hold it. I mean, you can do anything you want with these panels. I just like to get them out of the way because they are rather annoying. So yeah, cannon up to one side, and next we come to the rest of the body. Try and figure out where the panels go. So these come down here. The legs are attached to the front. Big, huge, chunky tabs. They just fold down like so. Make sure I get these rear legs facing behind. You can have them facing forward because these kind of look like guns, but I prefer to have them behind. Spin them around at the waist, like so. These panels here, they are annoying and they get in the way. But they also have to be moved up for his robot mode. These panels fold in behind his feet, like so. They do tab in, so I'll do the same on this side. Smudge is looking up here to have a come say hello if he does. Smudge is my cat. There, get these all out of the way here before I... One of the more annoying things about this figure is the panels do not want to do anything. So yeah. So now we're at the top. I can move the camera up a bit now, so you can get a view of the top of him. Crack open the rest of the beast mode at the top here. Then unpeg his arms from the back because they peg into the back here. That's a big peg. So just bring those out and around. These tab in. You just unhook them from the points there. Bring them around. And yeah, that's the arms done. Then finally, just slam the torso down or pull it down. Let's slam it down. Depends if you really want to break it or not. But it is a fun effect when you just slam it down and you get the head reveal. Just make sure everything's lined up and he can stand upright because he is heavy at the back because of these giant parts on him. Oh, come on. Just tap in and stay in. Yeah. Like that. And finally just deploy his ears or his horns. And there you have Big Convoy in his robot mode. And it is an amazing robot mode. It's really nicely detailed. Lots of lovely paint apps everywhere. This arm is translucent all the way down. That worries me because of the age of the figure. I've had translucent toys break on me before. Yeah, I'm not too keen about the future of this arm here. If I can find a reproduction of that arm, I will swap them over gladly. But until then, yeah. So bring the camera back in a bit so you can get a bit more closer detail on him. Come on, that's it. A nice look at the head here. Nice detailed head. Gold eyes on him which shine very nicely. Nice big silver painted crest on the middle. And as you can see, he's got quite nice neck articulation. The rest of the articulation good as well. You've got shoulders that are ball jointed, in and out, up and down, all the usual stuff. Nicely jointed elbow, jointed wrist as well for the transformation. No wrist swivel, and there is a bicep swivel as well. He has waist articulation, which is part of the transformation. Hips do the usual, knees do the usual, they're double jointed, but only one of them's really useful. And he's got heel and toe articulation as well. So yeah, as he's a leader class figure, as you now call him, he's quite a big one. Unfortunately, compared to his nemesis in the show, which is a name I've forgotten. That's it, Magmatron. Magmatron's actually taller. I mean, head-wise, there's about half a head in it. If you count the ears as well, gigantic ears, then it's a bit more. He's a bit more heavy. You know, he's tall. But yeah, he's got a lot. As he's obviously a leader figure, he's got quite a few features. Other than he's modifying all these painted-in missile launchers, he's got built-in tonfas in his arms. You just fold out the panel, fold out the weapon, and tab it in. Like that. Nice. And he's also got missile launchers in his shins, which are these parts here, which fire the anchor missiles. Like that. Big giant missiles that are on a hair trigger. Yeah, lots of fun. Especially when the cat decides he wants to play with them and he knocks them on flying. Because he spends most of his time in robot mode on the shelf. And of course he can hold the giant gun. Which just is completely immobilizes him for posing as well, because you cannot hold it up at all. Oh, you can. Yeah. Obviously this gun's the double missile launcher. I'll just take it out of the for the moment. It's not a button press to do it. You have to twist this knob here. And I do believe that earns a Quagmire Giggity as well. So you just turn. Come on, and you turn. And that's both of them. And they're shaped to go in one way, so they'll do that. But it is a rather cool feature. A nice big gun. Prime always deserves a big gun. Bigger the better, but unfortunately this one's a bit too big for him. And there's also got half his beast mode on top of it as well, including arse end as well. I'll get that to him to hold. And finally, one of the final features on him is he has a matrix in his chest. Oops, no, go back. So you just fold down this chest piece here with a nice big bright Maximal logo, gold chrome. Open up and there you have a matrix, and he is removable. And it's just a nice big piece of gold chrome plastic with a giant red jewel in the middle. Rather cool. He can hold it, but it's very loose in his hands. Peg's not quite the right size, but it's a feature, and it's there, and it's good. So yeah, obviously when buying the figure, if you want to get the Takara version, it's going to be expensive. This is the Sonicon version, which just basically means it was released in Korea, but it's still exactly the same toy. No details were changed at all on the figure. All the paint apps are exactly the same. All the accessories are the same. Cards are the same. Just they're printed in Korean language. But yeah, 70 quid. I got them from ID Toys in Norwich. They have a website as well. I can't remember what it is. But, if they watched, hi. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's been my review of Big Convoy from Beast Wars Neo. If you like the video, don't forget to do the usual stuff down there that you can do. You know, comment, like, dislike. I don't really, do what you want. I'm not your mother. Anyway, I'll see you next time.